welcome to DIY Happy Home. My name is Carla and I'm here the day before Easter going to whip up some homemade peanut butter eggs. These eggs are delicious, okay? I don't know, how else to describe it, but they are better than Reese's in my opinion, and they are really tasty and worth the effort. They do yield a lot, so give them away as gifts, or hoard them in your fridge, whatever works for you. But these are really tasty. So and I did get the recipe from a family friend. Her name's Janice. These are so delicious. She made them for us, and then I have been making them ever since. So anyway, you start out with 1 brick of cream cheese and a half a stick of butter, softened. And the cream cheese you want to be room temp too, so that it's easy to mix. And then I have here, give or take, because I used 1 jar of the creamy peanut butter. That one was 16.3 ounces, and you need 26 ounces of peanut butter. So I just used some of another one. So we'll see how it tastes. But I think I have enough ounces. I didn't really weigh it or anything, but basically, so 26 ounces of peanut butter, a splash of vanilla, a brick of softened cream cheese, a half a stick of softened butter, and then you're going to put in about 24 ounces of powdered sugar. So first we're going to blend this together. I'm going to blend it till it's nice and fluffy. Okay, now we're going to add some of the powdered sugar slowly, because this can kind of puff up. So let's just... I don't sift it or anything, I just kind of throw it in. Whoa. And try not to breathe the powdered sugar in, or it'll make you cough. I hope everybody's doing well under these circumstances. I hope everybody's safe and healthy and has a nice Easter. It's been such a crazy time, and in my life I've never experienced anything like this in my lifetime. I hope everyone's safe and healthy, and you're able to enjoy some time with family. Let's get this together here. The kids hunted for some. I had some pouches, these Easter Bunny pouches, so I filled them with a couple different treats to try to get them ready for Easter tomorrow, and they went out in the yard and searched for their pouches. They were like Easter Bunny pouches, and I put things in it like flavored popcorn, like Oreo Thins, and applesauce fit in the packets since applesauce doesn't fit in Easter eggs. And what else did I put? There was something else. There's pretzel thins. And here's the rest of it here. Pretzel thins, and there was one other thing. And I color coded each. Whoa, slow your roll there. Alright, so I color coded each bunny so that each kid had the same amount, since my kids are different ages, like twins that are 6 and then a 9-year-old. So I kind of colored them so that, I didn't want my 9-year-old to grab, or, actually my 6-year-old was on fire. He found his right away, even though I thought I hit them pretty good. And I didn't want him trying to grab the other kids. I wanted to be fair, so, I gave them each their own color to look for and told them to leave the ones that are not their color. So it worked out pretty good, and I think tomorrow I'll fill some eggs for them to find in the yard. Something to do. sometimes I don't even think my kids care if there's stuff inside the eggs. They just like hunting for them. So that's always good. I mean, I will add a couple things to make it fun, but you know, it's just the whole point of like hide and seek type thing. Hide the eggs, you find them, and they like that. So okay, this is almost well blended. I'm going to hand blend the rest in, and I'm going to give it a taste just to make sure. Oh, it's really stuck in there. I'm going to give it a taste too. Here's my peanut butter thing from before. Let me get some of this out, just to make sure that it tastes sweet enough, because I just kind of guesstimated the powdered sugar as well, and make sure it's not too sweet, because you know, you could add a pinch of salt to this. I think that might actually taste good. I know sometimes that helps cut the sweet, but I think there's salt in this peanut butter, so I think I'll leave it go. And let's put this over here and just hand mix in the rest of the sugar, powdered sugar here. I wanted to get this video out way before Easter, but you can make these year round, and you don't have to shape them as eggs. You can make them at Christmas time. And but I just, with the homeschooling, my husband's an essential employee, so he's been out of the house, and it's just been me with the 3 kids. So it's sad to say too, I haven't done craft videos. I've sort of lost some of my creativity mojo due to stress, and you know, just the whole pandemic going on. So I haven't done any crafting, which I love to do, and I have been cooking, but just because the kids are home. But it's like, it's constant, you know. My kids are constantly like, what can we eat now? What, you know, is it time to eat? Can I have a snack? So I'm sure everybody that's a mom or dad knows what I'm talking about, but it's just constant. So anyway, just trying to keep up. I'm sure as all of you are as well, and living life over here. So, all right. I think some of it is still, I'm going to see if I can run the mixer through a little bit one more time. Oh man, I got peanut butter on my cord. Such is life. Okay. If you have a stand mixer, that would work great for this. I have one, but I have 0 counter space, like 0. So I don't bring it out a lot except for like Christmas time to use. So that's why I prefer the hand mixer a lot, because I don't want to go down to the basement and get it. I dream of having a larger kitchen someday, but for now this will have to do. I put my, it's so quiet in here because I put my, I mean, they're all on, sorry, I bumped the camera. They're all on Adventure Academy, and having a little bit of time on there, which is good for me because it gives Mama a break. Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna form these into, we'll come back and I'll show you, but this is the coating. This stuff is the best. Ghirardelli dark chocolate flavored melting wafers. It's a delicious chocolate, pretty decent quality considering you can get them at the grocery store, and doesn't taste like it has filler or anything like that, or you know how sometimes they can taste waxy, things like that. No, this is delicious, and it offsets the sweetness of the peanut butter mixture. So I'm gonna have this get cold in the fridge, or you can freeze them. I have to make up my mind what I'm gonna do here. If I'm gonna freeze them or put them in the fridge, but I'm gonna form them, and I'm gonna line my cookie sheet or baking sheet with parchment. But you could probably even form them like this, but then I think I'll form them first. I'm just gonna roll a little one here, but you can form them to look like the Reese Eggs if you want, or make them round, whatever you want, all different shapes and sizes. But I'm gonna probably form them first, then freeze them, so that when I dip them into the chocolate, it does not melt. But I'm gonna try a little bit of this one to make sure. Really good. Okay, the flavor's great. It tastes, to me, it's very sweet. However, sorry, I'm like smacking my lips here with the peanut butter, but however, I'm using the dark chocolate. So this dark chocolate, you know, if you do milk chocolate, it'll be sweet on sweet. Depends what you like, you know, whatever your tastes and flavors are. But if you use the dark chocolate, it's a little bit more bittersweet sort of. So this dark chocolate will offset the really sweet flavor. Look at my shadows in this kitchen, ridiculous. All right, so anyway, I'll be back to show you them formed, frozen, and then how of course I'm going to be eating this plain now. I'm still eating it. Okay. Formed, frozen, melting the chocolate, how to coat it. By then, if my kids are done, they'll be all up in it, wanting to help. So anyway, I'll be back. Hang tight. Okay, so before I put them in the fridge, I just wanted to show you, this is how many I got, and they're really big size eggs. You could make them smaller.
Can I have more? They're so delicious.
No, honey, I'm going to put them in the fridge first. She's already, I gave her a little bite, and now she wants more. But this is before they go in the fridge, and again, it yielded a decent amount, and we have to get them really cold. I think I will try to get them in the freezer to speed things up. All right, guys, I'm here at the stove now. I have a double boiler set up. Actually, it's almost like a triple boiler here because I have a I have a pot with a little bit of water in it. I brought to a boil, and on top of that, I have a steamer. And then on top of that, I have my stainless steel bowl with like luscious chocolate inside. And my assistant Carly got me 2 forks here, and here's the chocolate again. It's Ghirardelli's dark chocolate flavored melting wafers. Are delicious, delicioso. And my eggs have been in the freezer. Here they are pretty frozen, and I'm going to take this out. I want to lick that. That looks really good. Wow. Okay, so let's put this over here, and I'm just going to throw one of these in, roll it around. Once it's dipped, shake it off a little. Use your other fork if you need to. And again, I'm not a pro at this. I'm just like a home cook here. And then I'm going to bring it over to my same cookie sheet, which will be a mess by the time I'm done because I'll have melted chocolate all over. You could put it on a rack and let it drip off the rack, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to throw them back on the same cookie sheet. The cookie sheet is actually cold from being in. Look how good that looks. Can you guys see? Look at that. It's cold from being in the freezer. And mine are not going to look professional looking by the time I'm done here, so they're just going to be really tasty. Let's see if I could just throw in 3 at once here without it melting if I'm fast. All right, so we'll just like, again, dip, pick it up, try to shake off any excess.
Is this the chocolate you need?
No, that's different. But thank you.
Mommy made chocolate.
I might have enough here. I sent them in to look for another thing of those melting wafers to see if I have more, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough chocolate for all these eggs. I guess I could just use chocolate chips, but I really like the dark chocolate with the sweet peanut butter mixture. So the forks are good because you can get a lot of the excess off and use that to maneuver everything. Okay. Anybody that's a candy maker out there, how am I doing? Whoops. And you want to make sure when you're with the double boiler, one thing I do know is don't have the water touching your bowl, or if you get any of the water in contact with the chocolate, it will seize your chocolate up. And then you won't have your chocolate will be hard as a rock and you can't resurrect it at that point. Sorry about the tap, 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 but I don't know. This smells really good, the melted chocolate. It's like Willy Wonka up in here. Okay. It's Willy Wonka up in here, peeps. I want to give a shout out to my mom and sister, who I haven't seen in a while, and since we're quarantining, I won't see them this Easter, which totally sucks. I'm going to tell them that I love them, and I'm hoping that we can all see each other very soon. But yeah, quarantine does suck. I mean, they live close, but my mom, I'm just afraid that I don't want, you know, since my husband's an essential employee, I don't want the chance of him giving it to any of us and then giving it to them. So we are in our like lockdown mode amongst ourselves here. Tomorrow we're gonna have, I'm gonna make a ham and some mac and cheese. I might do it in my Instant Pot, and I'm gonna have carrots and corn and mashed potatoes. And I don't know what else. For dessert, I think I have some tiramisu in the freezer I might do. And then these eggs. And then we'll probably do I did like a mini egg hunt today, but we'll probably do, well, I did Easter bunny sacks, but we'll probably do some Easter egg hunting tomorrow. Hi, Carly.
Hi, Mommy.
Any luck finding any of the wafers?
Nope.
You're going to be all stuck together. Ah.
No, we're looking at two different things.
Oh, darn. There might be some up there, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'll just have to stretch this or use chocolate chips. It's easier to tap it to get the stuff off. All right, there. Okay, well, I will show you guys what these look like when the chocolate has hardened up here. And again, they're not going to be perfect, and that's okay, because they're going to taste good, and that's what it's about. And I highly, 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 highly recommend this recipe. It really can't be beat. It's delicious. So nothing better than homemade eggs compared to the store-bought. I know the store-bought are tasty, but until you've had a homemade one, you're really not going to understand the difference until you've had it. But I might someday try to make some like cream cheesy buttercream type eggs. I think that would be delicious now that I've had the homemade peanut butter ones. All right, well, I'll be back to show you guys some of them the way they look like done. And I hope you all have a wonderful Easter. Thanks for tuning in. Here's some here that are already dipped. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Easter. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy time with your family and friends. And I will see you next time. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button to receive notifications for future videos. And I always appreciate my subscribers, and I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much, and have a great one, guys. Bye. Bye. Here are what some of them look like set up. And I have to laugh because I did run out of chocolate, and these are the ones that I ran out of chocolate on, which look absolutely horrible, but hey, they're gonna taste good. But I was basically trying to like kept stirring them to try to get them coated, so they got kind of torn up. But anyway, I'm not a chocolatier, but I know great flavor, and these have great flavor. Anyway, signing off. Happy Easter to everybody. I hope you have a great one, and I hope you are safe, happy, and healthy. Bye.